When did Sweden's history mark the end of its empire? Imagine a country that once ruled vast territories across Europe, North America, and Africa. Now, think about how that empire slowly faded away over time. Sweden's story of empire is a fascinating journey that reaches a turning point in the early 1700s. Sweden's rise to power started in the early 1600s during the reign of Gustavus Adolphus. He led the country into the 30 Years' War, which helped establish Sweden as a major military force. By the mid-1600s, Sweden controlled parts of northern Germany, the Baltic region, and even had overseas colonies. This period is often called the Swedish Empire or the Swedish Great Power era. The decline began with the Great Northern War, which lasted from 1700 to 1721. This war was fought between Sweden and a coalition of Russia, Denmark-Norway, and Saxony-Poland-Lithuania. The decisive moment was the Battle of Poltava in 1709, where the Swedish army suffered a major defeat against Russia. This battle stopped Sweden's eastward expansion and weakened its military strength. By the time King Charles XII died in 1718, Sweden's empire was crumbling. The Treaty of Nystad was signed in 1721, officially ending the war. This treaty confirmed the loss of many territories to Russia, including parts of modern-day Estonia and Latvia. It marked the end of Sweden's status as a great power and a colonial empire. Further losses happened in the following decades. During the Napoleonic Wars in the early 1800s, Sweden lost Swedish Pomerania, a region in northern Germany. In 1809, Sweden ceded Finland to Russia after a war, which was a huge blow to its territory and influence. Although Sweden kept some overseas colonies like St. Barthélemy until 1870, these did not restore its imperial status. From the 17th century onward, Sweden's empire was mainly around the Baltic Sea. Its rise was driven by military strength and strategic alliances. When the empire ended in 1721, Sweden shifted focus from expansion to internal development and neutrality. So, the key date marking the end of Sweden's empire is 1721, with the signing of the Treaty of Nystad. This treaty officially confirmed the loss of its major territories and its decline as a European power. The subsequent territorial losses and the end of colonial ambitions made it clear that Sweden's imperial era was over.